Hello everyone, and welcome back to Fableheim and the Legend of Keepers. Today, I am continuing to savor the glorious morale-focused banner that is Lyra's 4th banner. Our team is murderous, and I love it. We also have the Protean Barrel, which is making this level 4 Pandora's box exceptionally good. I really just want to continue enjoying, honestly. There's no adjustments needed to our strategy. I do have a plan of bringing Notre Dame to level 4. Brian kindly pointed out last time that Notre Dame can be an exceptional demoralization stacker, and we've never really given him the spotlight before, so you know what? Why not? Why not? Murazon is also here doing Murazon things. Very happy about that. Kidovets also pointed out that I picked up the Philosopher's Stone, and I had the option to sell this. And I probably should have, because we are coming up on a trainer right after this combat. And this combat is going to give us an artifact, this one. Which means we don't get a whole lot of gold. We could take this veteran fight, get a trap, and, you know, get the gold. But we don't really need a trap. And artifacts, as pointed out, can be exceptionally useful. So let's go get our 5th one, shall we? Now, as much as I love good old Murazond, I have sanctioned him to die. It is unfortunate, but sometimes that's just how it is as a master, you know. We are fighting the Knight Roland, who will be attacking the front with physical damage, and of course buffing his friends, which is very annoying. The Sage Sun attacking the front with a lot of ice damage, and he's going to heal everyone at the end of the fight, it's whatever. And the shitty Shamanananin, who will be attacking everyone with fire. Unfortunately, I thought that she was immune to traps, because this is, the entire plan here is to manipulate Pandora's box. That's all I've got. So Notre Dame's going first. He's actually a lot faster than I thought he was. He's going to be stacking Demoralization just because it was his turn, and then, of course, with his ability, Murazond is going to apply Temporal Nightmare and then die. It's a shame, but sometimes that's how it is. I'm hoping that we get 2 turns. The altar here has kind of, what's the word? Disincentivized our plan. But it's not like we can't do it. It's not like we can't do our plan. Look at that, 10 stacks of Demoralized. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, that's terrifying. Demoralized was removed. Probably by him. Yep. Well, I'm glad I brought Murazond then. Because originally, I wasn't going to bring Murazond. I was going to let Zug die. That's fine. Look at all this damage we still applied. Oh, we got the multi-action proc. Alright, well. We did it, team. I got multi-action, which means I get a free shot. And the dominoes fall as the heroes flee. I love morale damage. Have I made that clear? The Nightmare Catcher, once again, we see this meme-tastic artifact. This would change our Demoralized to deal 200% physical damage. But we're not doing that. We just saw how effective it was. We're not changing. Transmutation Circle, monsters placed at the front deal 2% additional damage per missing life percentage. For whatever reason, I always thought this was talking about the missing percentage of enemies, but it's about their missing percentage. We don't have a huge way of manipulating this, but Zug and Loktar do have a high enough health pool that they might survive the first turn to do things. Or the Spiked Shield. When a hero makes a monster lose barrier points, they lose that much life. We aren't doing barrier stuff. 69 gold, giggity. So we will take the Transmutation Circle. Those options were not fantastic for us, but, you know, they were options. With 179 gold, it's saying we can level someone up. KT? Is that who it's saying we can level up? Whatever, we're going to YOLO. A headhunter is here to show you a promising monster he has spotted on the job market. Do you wish to recruit it? Leopard, the tank. Well, we never had a tank before, so I'd like to take a look at it, but unfortunately we are 21 gold short. Alas. At the black market, we could sell someone for funds. Do we want to do that? Who would we sell? Maybe Zug? They're really helpful. They're not doing much, but they're really helpful. Just trust me on that. Maybe we sell Henry. We haven't really made use of Henry, although Henry is good. Maybe KT. I have to pull someone back if we sell KT. I don't feel comfortable selling anyone. But I want to go black market therapist trainer, probably. If I don't have any blood. What happened to all the blood? Korn is disappointed. We're just going to go in. It's fine. We don't need to level up. We're strong enough. Take the YOLO. A trainee has spilled a burning hot drink on you in front of the blood spice latte machine. Fuck my life. I want the blood. Thank you. And, of course, we can't do anything here. Let's just see what it costs to upgrade some of the people I want to upgrade. So KT is 175. Oh! That's actually Kale Thos. I didn't have the blood to do it earlier. Murazon's 200. Notre Dame is 250. Queen Ajara is 300. Okay. Got it. And let's just go rip this champion. Unfortunately, they do have a purification altar, which is very not good for us, but that's okay. We'll make it work somehow, some way. Well, well, well. A demon spawn. We've had to use a new trick, the Gruesome Surprise, which we picked up just in case we need it, because, well, this layout is, shall we say, undesirable. We are fighting the Hoplite, who is leading the charge. He will, of course, deal physical damage to the front and apply broken armor, and then attack the person behind him. Great. The Templar, who will be attacking the front with air, and this Scholar, who ripped the Ice Bolt at Kael'thas, but we will be attacking the front with fire. Now, why is this bad? Because. Well, sort of because. The Hoplite changes his stance whenever he is above or below 35% HP. Goodbye, Marazon. I'll miss you. And we're not dealing with HP in the slightest. So, you know, there's that. I thought really long and hard about what I wanted to do in this first room. And I thought about bringing Notre Dame out, but I brought Murazon just for the raw morale damage instead. Because the Purification Altar is next. If I have to do this again, which I might have to, I'm pretty confident, sort of. Then what I'll do is I'll put Murazon in the back so he survives one more turn, so we get another just raw DPS. Oh, goodbye, my debuffs. My lovely debuffs. I guess I just do some barrier? Sure. Some barrier is better than no barrier. Now, Queen Ajara should get one. Oh, she's not level 4. Damn it. Well, that's not good. Did get a stun, though. We ripped that stun real good. Okay, so no fire damage coming in. Zugzug and Loktar are actually pretty resilient to all this stuff, which is good. And I'm pretty sure he can kill her. There we go. Oh, what did you live at? 11? Okay. We're so close, and yet so far. I think Ajara gets one more turn. Yep. Come on, Ajara, you can do it. We got the stun, but Ajara dies to the Hoplite. Okay. Okay. You have morale damage, right, Leora? Not very good morale damage. Oh dear. That's through Terrified. I actually think I'm dead. Maybe? This will be close. Oh. Broken armor and... Broken armor and vulnerability. I think I'm dead. Alright, plan B.
No.
This is not a good time to argue, Master.
Might I recommend?
Far too many of them for that.
Oh, yes, all right.
I switched in the mechanical spider to apply Terrified to everybody, because I noticed that the first time we did this, Murazond did a lot of damage to the Hoplite. So I'm hoping that I'm hoping that Murazond just repeats that, but at least gets it off twice. Does that make sense? Looks like he's going to. Is that damage enough? Is that bonus damage we're getting going to be enough? I don't know. I hope so. Because I'm kind of running out of ideas. Just triple shoot, it's fine. We got a lot of good cleaves onto the Hoplite. That worked out well. Here's the purification. Ba-da-ba-ba. I could do easy target just to drop 21 morale. Is that going to be the deal breaker? The question is, is minus 21 more morale more useful than 14 pseudo life? I kind of feel like it could be. Oh, she's immune to it, but that's fine. The Hoplite took it. Of course, we don't get the reflection here. We didn't get the stun, but we are going to get the run. Yep. That was it. We did it. KT's dead, but it doesn't matter. I hope. We'll try Explosive Head. I'm pretty sure we're good to go. I was really hoping for a stun there. And that should be it. Let's go, Queen Ajara. The last standing. Oh. Okay. Gruesome surprise, we do have one of these. So I don't think I need another. The Knight's Ashes fire attacks also deal 30% of base damage as morale. No. Or the Inferno Guardian. Good old Abaddon. He doesn't play into what we're doing at all, but we'll take him. Just in case. Now, it's worth noting that Kael'thas is a little demotivated. So how do we rectify that? Good question. We have 2 business trips. We can try and get something from this, I guess. Mammon Bridget's bones. We do not... Well... Kael'thas, Henry, and KT could be a Mammon Bridget's bone room. I think I just take the money. This is also 5 weeks instead of 18. Speaking of taking the money. Hello, Mr. Vampires. 100 life lost. Okay. That's a lot, but I'll take it. A second business trip. We're rolling in the dough now. An archaeologist is ringing your doorbell to claim an artifact, blaming you for looting it. He even dares to demand you donate it to a museum. Let's quarter him. I'm sure he'll make a useful guinea pig. In the workshop, we'll upgrade our trap one last time. More damage? We could do the passive to make sure that we can... This basically guarantees we get the ricochet. The other damage is just more damage. I think this is more value. Because plus 10 air and plus 10 morale damage is kind of... although I guess if we can get Terrified, that plus 10 becomes plus 15. I'm just going to take the air weakness. At the merchant, I don't think there's anything I really want. To be fair, I don't really want this engineer either. We can stop by and see what he's selling. A skeleton? A level 3 Anakin. Huh. I don't use this area of effects ability very often, but it does play into what we're doing. It's basically a different version of the Gargoyles attack. He gains dodge. Alright, sure.
Surprise tool that can help us later.
Help me. Help me, Anakin. Boom. Plunder. At the engineer, there's nothing we really want to do. I mean, we could upgrade Gruesome Surprise. It did okay. No, it didn't even do okay there. I switched the traps. Do I really upgrade the spider? Are we really upgrading the spider? Are we really? Fine, I'm doing it. Just to say I've done it. We're upgrading the spider. We're going to double upgrade it. And here's the alchemist we've been looking for forever. This alchemist visit is the entire reason I picked up the Philosopher's Stone to begin with. Might have transmuted too many there. Thankfully, though, I can freely transmute back and forth. This looks good. 1050 gold, 50 of each. One more. Alright. We're rich. We've got fat stacks. And super... Do I want an artifact? I don't think so, right? Do I want a monster? I don't think so, right? Alright, KT, you're gonna have to go sleep. Anakin can join room 1. Memmon's Bridget Bone is now looking very tasty. Alas. Poor Warlock. To be fair, this demonic pendant is actually useful. That's where the Terraphyte's coming from. I didn't forget. The Crystal Skull is probably the one we would drop. We can drop Crystal Skull and Philosopher's Stone now. This is the hardest fight. Alright, let's do it. I'm feeling strong. Okay, I realize that I invited this dastardly situation in by saying that I felt strong. I realized that, game, but you didn't have to karmic retribution me immediately. We're fighting the dreaded Shadow. We'll be attacking the front with an unholy amount of nature damage. The Dragon Knight will be attacking the center with an unholy amount of physical damage, and the Hellbringer, who for once does not have her weird passive where it AoEs her ice attack, so she'll be attacking the back with ice. And unfortunately, she's going to dodge my one and only trap, which is unfortunate, but hey. At least I can shoot this guy. Kind of funny that I'm actually doing more health damage with this now. But hey. Our first layout is a little strange, I know. But it's because we actually landed, wow, the Pandora's box thing. The trap layout worked in the favor of the Pandora box, so I'm going to try my best to manipulate it as best as possible. We have Henry up front, who is probably going to immediately die to the poison. We have Anakin in the center, who will be doing this. Help me, Anakin. I'm not sure if this is worth it, so I'm kind of testing the field here. His dodge, of course, ate that attack. Henry does fall, but comes back and stuns. I thought I tried. Oof. Eat that poison attack. And of course we have Notre Dame in the back, who is doing demoralization stuff. He is now fallen. Terrified has been reapplied. Unfortunately, Terrified doesn't affect Demoralize. That would be cool. That's a lot of damage. Holy shite. Stun. Hey, screw you, Shadow. That doesn't really change anything, but, you know, it felt good. It was cathartic. And now our multi-action Pandora box is going to absolutely destroy them. Farewell, Shadow. I'm going to actually target drone just to trigger him leaving so he doesn't heal at the campfire. Feels good. Feels good. Kind of funny how things play out very differently when there's not a purification altering it. Ooh, stun. Get owned. The back team here is what you would come to expect, methinks. KT is leading the line because I was expecting the Shadow to survive. Lokatar ate that like a champion. And of course, Queen Ajara is here to carry. That will no longer ricochet, so we just frigid glance. I was hoping for another stun, but it's alright. You know, you guys can die now. Anytime. Oh. 3 hit points. 3 hit points. A little bit of overkill there. You're the last remaining little dragon knight. I'm sure it doesn't feel good. We did it. Of course. Of course. Well, we have the magic purse. This reduces the trading price of monsters and upgrading traps by 30%. Pretty good, either early on or in like an endless situation. Of course, also the artifact Brian wants me to not ignore anymore, so I'm no longer ignoring it by not picking it up. The Nightmare Catcher. Demoralize deals 200% physical damage instead of morale. Again, this is a meme-tastic item that we're not picking up because it's finally here. The Miraculous Pill. Monsters placed at the back perform an additional attack but lose 20 speed and start with 50% of their maximum life. Yeah. The Crystal Skull can still be useful, so I'm going to replace the Philosopher's Stone, which we're just done with. Is this a good item? Yes. Should I have picked it up? Questionable. Questionable indeed. Let's go to the Therapist, I guess. We have plenty of funds. We also don't need these tiers, so we can extend that for the max. At the Engineer, sure. Level 4 Spider. Great. You can't say I ignored it. Wow. Okay. We're just going to loan out the Gruesome Surprise, because I don't want Plunder or Business Trip to take away any of my characters. Similarly, I don't want the Course to take away anyone, and now we upgrade Notre Dame to level 4. Queen Ajara to level 4. Kael'thas to level 4. Anakin gets 2 dodge at level 4. So I have to pick. KT's been with us a long time. Murazan and Anakin. We'll get the other KT to level 2 as well. Completely ignoring the head slingers, as is usual. That's par for the course here. For our final fight, what do you guys have? Ah, Healing Fountain. That's going to go so well for you. For our final fight, we just want as much prowess as possible. So I'm pretty sure the first room is looking like Murazan, Notre Dame, Anakin. Anakin? Where the hell did that come from? And the second room is going to be Queen Ajara, KT, and Loktar, I guess? Sure. Abaddon's there as well, if he's needed. Okay. I like how Anakin became just like a different version of Kael'thas. I guess Anakin could come to room 2, because Kael'thas at least applies one more snack of Demoralized. Although he is a pretty good just sit there and tank. Alright, this'll do. For the final fight of Week 4, Banner 4, Week 43, what champion shall we be fighting? And I looked, and behold, a pale tiger, and his name that sat on him was Death, and Hell followed with him. We're screwed. Our champion for the end of Week 43 is none other than the Huntress. Now, why is the Huntress so particularly dangerous for what we're doing? Well, glad you asked. The Huntress deals physical damage to the back, with the minor caveat of if the Huntress is has at least one penalty. I'm counting 3 right now, ladies and gentlemen. She is going to stun her target. And I only apply debuffs. So you might be wondering, what am I thinking about doing to counter it? Well, I'm kind of just hoping that Anakin counters it. That's it. That's all I'm hoping for. Anakin, of course, at level 4 has 2 stacks of dodge, and if he dodges the attack, he doesn't get stunned. It's really as simple as that. Leading the charge is a Templar, who will be attacking the front with air, but Notre Dame cares not for air damage, which is very nice. The Amazon attacking the center for nature, and Murazan kinda sorta doesn't care about it. I mean, he's dead, but hey, he did his part. Anakin's barrier has dissipated, his 2 protections, and this is going to cleave straight into the grave. Although, courtesy of the haste, Notre Dame gets another turn. And that is 18 stacks of Demoralization. Alright. Okay.
A surprise, to be sure, but a welcome one.
While you were protecting our rear, we found the culprits and imposed the appropriate disciplinary action for their unauthorized experiments on you. I'm sending you their research and the skeletons of the lab workers behind this fraudulent operation. They'll be a great first line of defense against the oncoming champions.
I might have hyped up that whole Huntress thing a little bit much, but hey, it's a glorious victory. Demoralization did its thing.
Easy.
That was actually easy. A lot easier than I expected. Level 8!
Great improvement.
Alright, just level 8. Okie dokie.
So many ideas.
And just like that... and just like that, we have reached the final banner for Lyra's base campaign, Trapped to Death. This sounds like heaven for a trap build, Lyra. Gotta be honest, look at all these skeleton scientists, wow. We've used this guy like once before. I don't have a good name for him, but I'm thinking of one. 1, 2, 3. I've got a few in the crock pot. The Allure applies multi-action to the next trap and Ballista. Interesting. Our starting artifact is all traps gain enhanced trap 1. It's just way 1 for... Yeah, that was way 1. Wow. Any mecha who defeats a hero gains 40 barrier points. Great. Ooh. This is looking good. For our talent, I know exactly what we're going to pick. Grants 15% chance to find a rare trap at the merchant from week 20 onwards. And you know why I'm picking that? To celebrate Lyra's 5th and final banner, the immense fun I have had with her. Her final chapter will be something I've never done before. And I hope you're looking forward to it. It's going to be fun. Thank you all for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this and savored this glorious morale W. It felt good to do a pure morale build. Next time, we are doing an all-in trap build, and I am very excited to do that one too. Thank you to the patrons and channel members who support the channel. I greatly appreciate you, and if anyone would like to stay up to date with anything happening on the channel, feel free. There's my Discord description down below, and I'll see you next time for a very, very special episode. Bye!